Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Florida's offense will have the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. And both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Smith takes the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Gators are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
The Rebels offense taking the field, first chance we have to see them today. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets into the 23. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Plucks it out of the air. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
A quick tackle made, and he's got ready for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Runs through the tackle. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
To go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the 16-play drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Pressure coming. With the catch, it's Cobb. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. To do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is?
Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Caught behind the line. It's Cobb. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The give is to Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it all, let the running back do the rest.
The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Here we go, here we go.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught-Hemingway.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yes.
There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expected him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Peppers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A little release to the back. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. It is perfect. Lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's got room. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to win, but you got to take those chances. You got to be aggressive. The offense won that one. At least it wasn't a huge game-changing play.
The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go. Right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up 14 over Boston College. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. He's looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him wide open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
The give to the lone running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Might as well give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. He's going for the big play. Makes a grab right down the middle. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Turns it loose deep. Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Rebels want to move quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Precise throws right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Fires to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So they see the potential tying score wiped out by the penalty, and now time is starting to be against them. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Dead center perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
Pulls it, fired complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Unloads quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Lost to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. And the Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball.
It's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Wants to go up top. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there, because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game, and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for 1, your opponent can take the lead with the kick. So nice job there getting it executed.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Here's the Heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Here's the pressure. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So now it's 2nd and long.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got it in the middle, it's Hurtado. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nestled just inside that right upright. Final minute of play, all locked up, but we headed to overtime.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Pryor. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Got a man. It's Pryor. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Nerves of steel.